Hello there everyone, Avizo87 here, and our promised November video, a bit late in the month, I know. I was actually going to try to get this up last week, but I just never did. So, this video is going to be what the title says. It's going to be all about Google Sheets and basically the power and the use of Google Sheets. And if you're not using Google Sheets to organize your collection, you're insane. So, as you can see, I have two lists, two different things open here. We're going to go through both of them. So we'll start with this one, which is my wants and haves list. Basically, the breakdown of everything, important links, things like that, people I don't do business with for various reasons. And I had a goal to cut my list from 112 first edition foils and my four unlimited foils down to 56 and 2, and we'll see how close I am to doing that. So my halves list is pretty short. Everybody should have a list like this on there. You could have the halves list broken down by sets or whatever. I would recommend just one page for it. Having all your halves in one place is just easier. Or if you want to split it into first edition and unlimited halves, whatever gets you going. If you're the type of collector who's collecting both first edition and unlimited, having your list split into two different parts is probably a good way to do it. As you can see over here to the side, I have links to, the difference between like the Kuwabara double rainbow and single rainbow, since that's the only double rainbow I need in unlimited, just so, people can see what the difference is between the two. As you saw on the title page, I'm trying to knock this list down to just needing 2 cards. We're currently at 3. I do know someone with the Yukina, but he just hasn't gotten back to me in a while. So I do have it still technically pending. I just took it off the list for now since it might be a while before he gets back to me. First edition is where things get fun. I recommend color coding your sets. Like I have Gateway in orange, Alliance in red, and then a couple of extra things that I'm looking for on here. But that's my recommendation, is to color code it. It makes it easier on the eyes, and bold and underlining your titles is also not a bad idea either. Especially on mobile, if you were to put this on mobile, it should show about this much. As you can see what I'm highlighting, I believe on mobile it shows about that much. You would have to play around with it and see what it looks like. But this has really helped with like organizing stuff and keeping a list in one place. Instead of like back in the day, everybody would have a list on like Pojo or on my forum, and they would have to go around copy and pasting, updating each site one by one whenever they would get cards, and it's just not recommended. Have a link to a Google Sheet. Everybody can see it. Nobody can edit it except for you. And it keeps your list updated in real time. And that's why I recommend using Google Sheets so much. It's free. There's no reason not to use it. And like I said, you could just post the link around in places that you're looking for cards, whether it be on Facebook or just random forums or Pojo and things like that. So yeah, I mean, I just think it makes it a lot easier to do it like this. I put the black line here again to make it a little bit easier on mobile, as well as to separate, between the columns. As you can see, we need 64 more cards here. I think my goal is to get down to 56, so I'm pretty close. Cards haven't been listed up on eBay in a hot minute now, so, its list is slowed down in terms of getting new stuff, which happens. Once you're at this point, it becomes more difficult to get the cards. That's very normal. Other product page, just again, color coding. You see, I have everything color coded the way that I want it to be color coded. It makes your life easier. I recommend putting links to things, so that's why you can just link what you're looking for. For instance, here's a dark one uncut sheet. You see that dark one in the upper left corner. It just makes your life easier if you have links to stuff too, especially with what you're looking for. You have the card image library that has first edition, foil, and non-foil. So unless you're specifically collecting unlimited, you could just have picture links to everything, so that players who don't know what they're looking for, you have a picture there to provide them with. I haven't gotten to that point of linking images here. I kind of don't feel like doing it, but in reality, I probably should and probably will at some point or another. And then I have like an others tab here, which you don't necessarily need. As you see, we have a lot of stuff there. I did do it for the Inuyasha. As you see, I have a couple of things pending. I have uploaded on my Google Drive all the images of stuff that I'm looking for. So we have Kana, we have Inuyasha, Moroku, Shomaru, the Halt, Inuyasha, you know, all that fun stuff. Only thing I don't have on there are the Rumikos, and that's because we don't really have nice pictures of them. So, Mirko, if you ever decide to upload images of that, that would be awesome sauce. So you could also go into your history, see how far you've come over the past few months or years. As you can see, mine goes all the way back to, hold on, it's taking a little bit to load, back to November 27th. So we can, oh, nope, never mind, it goes further than that. Yeah, especially when you've had it for a very long time like I have. It takes a little bit to, oh, this looks like this might be the actual first list. Yeah, here we go. This is the actual first list back on January 20th, 2020. And you can see, like, what did I need all the way back then? I mean, look at this. This is crazy. So this is my first list that I needed almost 2 years ago. Dark one. I was still looking for a dark one back then. Any last requests? Look at Gateway. How much I still needed from Gateway. 187 cards. The list is down to only like, what, 40 to 45, something like that now? That's insane. I mean, just look at all that stuff I needed. Look at all the tournament cards I needed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 3 Determined Warrior double rainbows. This doesn't even exist. All those double rainbows. A couple of Exile. Ah, back when I needed Tornado Attack. Good times. I don't miss trying to get that card. Look at all the Alliance I used to need too. I've gotten so much Alliance over the last few years. UFS. Oh my gosh, look at all the UFS I used to need. Seal product. What was this? Well, this has come along. We've gotten the Ghost Files, the DT Gateway, Exile, Betrayal. We still need the Alliance box though. Still need that. Look at my unlimited list. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow, look at that. Still only need, what was it? We need Toya and where is it? Toya, Molotov, and Yukino, right? Those are the three that we need. Yeah, because we've gotten the younger Daguro. Oh man, good times. How big was my list then? Did I even have the number at the top? No, I had to add everything manually. 189. Let's see, 189 and 9 is 198. 199. 283 cards I needed back then. Just 2 years ago. 283 cards. And I've gotten my list down to the 60s. Like, that's just incredible when you really think about it. And you can do the same thing. You can see how, like, go back through your list, see how things have evolved, and things like that. Oh, look, now I have an actual list there, 231. So, yeah, I mean, you could go back, go through your history of all the sheets that you need and everything. Let's see how everything is now. How do I get out of this? Oh yeah, the arrow in the upper left gets you out. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. The other great thing about Google Sheets is the fact that you could keep an inventory. I believe I do have a sheet similar to this available for download on the database. I'm like 99% sure. But it's just it just helps to keep track of everything. I have my goals here, my own little personal goals. You see that, like, I'm almost there for finishing these. We're getting there. 97.4% being my lowest is pretty incredible. And then, this is my personal collection. This is something I keep completely private. So this is the first time you're seeing any of it. But this is basically what the filled out sheet looks like when you actually fill it out. Um, like I said, the blank version of this is on the database. And I keep everything in red still if I'm missing it, like a cool bar or blister pack. I don't have one of those. And the sealed common starter deck variations. I might need to buy a starter deck case to get those. That's what it's starting to look like. I might need to buy one of those for like 50 or 60 bucks just to knock off those two cards. I don't want to do that though. And I've had people who have had both of these and they're like, I don't feel like shipping it. I'm like, why? I don't understand. And you just go through every set here. When it gets to Dark Tournament, we have the first edition foil, the standard edition foil, first edition non-foil, standard edition non-foils, breaking everything apart. And it just helps you keep track of like everything that you have. Which, as you can see, a majority of these are at 10 cards. Whoa, not, the magical, what was it, like 15? That's what that dummy used to say before. Yeah, and I did get some information about the dark ones. Those signatures. Look at my Kodos, 104. That's too funny. And then I have like this, and you could just put notes on there, like about certain things. Like for instance, I have a Tornado Fists double. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. There's the one. I was like, I couldn't see it. So you can still put numbers into those boxes that are black in case like you have an error card that shouldn't exist, for instance. So like Tornado Fist double, I have a standard edition. The stamp just missed the card or whatever the case was. I know there's others out there. I just don't care enough to get them. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Like, it's no big deal. But yeah, I should really fix this. This is the one thing I'm not satisfied with myself. I put the 9-card puzzle as 1 card. I really need to fix that at some point, and I will, probably. Dark Tournament blister packs. I'm getting those in, actually. Those are I actually just bought, so that's cool. And a Dark Tournament poster. Gateway things get really fun. Having uncut sheets, a bunch of them from Gateway. So, I have those numbers in here. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. And I think, actually, no, the numbers doesn't count towards this one. In this case, I think I made it not count. I have to fix the Tornado Fist double. But yeah. Yeah. Or no, I don't have to fix the Tornado Fist double because this is uncut sheet. That's an actual card. Never mind. And, like I said, having red numbers for stuff that you don't have, it just makes your life easier. It really does. How I got the pattern to come up here, that is a conditional format where you have the numbers. Every line is a different color, so it's easier to read. Because if everything was the same color, you would have such a hard time reading this list. But having everything in different colors, like I could tell, oh, this is in like that light purplish color. So this must be Darkness Approaches, because Darkness Approaches is also in a light color. I also have the top frozen, so it always stays with it. Makes your life a lot easier as well. And then the same thing for Gateway. I'm sorry, for Exile, Betrayal, and Alliance. So. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, I can't recommend any more having a Google Sheet. Honestly, it just makes your life easier. It makes sharing your list that you need easier. Everything's just easier when you use it. And yeah, I know this isn't the most exciting video, but use Google Sheets, man. Seriously, it makes your life easier. That's it for this video, though. The plan for next month is to do a live stream of opening a Ruby case from Weiss Schwarz. That is the plan, and I plan to stick with it. We're getting a couple of supply decks, trial decks, and a whole case of booster boxes, so it'll be very exciting. And then after that, we'll start the brand new Yu Yu Hakusho series, the playset collection series. I don't really talk about the playset collection that much. I've only showed it off a little bit here and there in some of the videos, but we're going to do a deep dive. Keep an eye on the Instagram, because the Instagram will be uploading pictures of the cards from that video before the video goes up. So you'll be able to see all of that, and it's a pretty impressive collection. My playset collection is pretty impressive. Other than that, though, as always, thanks guys for watching. Database is linked down below. This list with the cards I'm looking for is also going to be listed below. There are a couple cards I'm really trying to knock off this list, specifically the Head-On Assault, Fishing Pole, Koenma, and, these Alliance cards. I want to finish Alliance. I want to be done with Alliance, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys next month right before the holidays start. Adios. Peace.